Good morning dear students, myself Purushottam Patel. Today I will explain you the parallelogram, properties of parallelogram. But before knowing about the parallelograms, let us discuss about a few kinds of more about the quadrilaterals. See, kinds of quadrilaterals. Let us take the first one as trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. That means only one pair of parallel sides. See, trapezium is a quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. That means only one pair of sides are parallel. For example, consider this figure. If we assume that these two lines are parallel, but they are not parallel or any relation is not known, this figure is trapezium. But if you take this figure, as opposite sides are not parallel, so we can't say this is a trapezium. This is not a trapezium. There must be one parallel side. Yeah, if we consider this figure, see here, these are two parallel sides. Now connect them. Anyhow, you will get this is trapezium. This is trapezium. This is trapezium. This was not a trapezium. Now come to the kite. Of course, by the name it is clear that kite will really look like the kite, and the definition giving you. Kite is a quadrilateral which has exactly two distinct consecutive pairs of sides of equal length. That is, which has exactly two distinct pair of sides of equal length. That is, kite is a quadrilateral which has exactly two distinct pair of sides of equal length. Say these two sides are of equal length, and once again these two sides are also of equal length. If this equal to this and this side equal to this side, if you name them as A, B, C, D. Here AB equal to AD and CD equal to BC. Take care, these are distinct pair One pair is here AB and AD, and another pair is BC and CD. So we will call this figure as kite. Take another example. We can draw the concave shape also. This will also be known as the kite if these two sides are equal and these two sides are also equal. Now come to the third type, that is parallelogram also. See. By the name it is clear. Of course, it has to do something with the parallel lines, and to understand the parallelogram, see, parallelogram is a quadrilateral lacking the space. Let me write up once again. Is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. Of course, they are also equal. That means, assume these two lines are parallel lines, and if these two lines are intersected by these two parallel lines, then the figure formed this one. ABCD is a parallelogram, like this. Here, AB and CD are also parallel, and AD and BC both are also parallel. If you consider another example, PQ, RS, here PQ and SR. That means we can write PQ parallel SR and PS parallel QR. That means they are parallelogram. Now come to the elements of parallelogram. It is clearly visible that there are only two sides and two parallel sides here, and two pair of angles. These are the elements. These are, if you consider this parallelogram as ABCD, AB and CD, as well as AD and BC, they are opposite sides Similarly, angle A and angle C, this angle and this angle, and angle B and angle D, they are opposite angles. So we got one pair of opposite side here, one pair of opposite side here, one pair of opposite angles here, and one pair of opposite angles here. In this way, in a parallelogram, we got two pairs of opposite sides and two pairs of opposite angles. Similarly, if you go for the adjacent sides and adjacent angles, you will also get here same thing, that is two pair of adjacent sides, say AB and AD. Similarly, BC and CD. Take another pair also, CD and AD, or AB and BC. All of them are adjacent sides or adjacent pair. Similarly, angle A and angle B, as well as angle B and angle C, as well as angle C and angle D, as well as angle D and angle A. See, angle A and angle B, first I have written here A and D, they are adjacent angles. B and C, they are also adjacent angles. C and D, both are adjacent angles. A and D, they are also, all of them are adjacent angles. In this way, we got that 4 pairs of adjacent sides and 4 pairs of adjacent angles we got in a parallelogram. Now come to the properties of parallelogram. In the previous class you had gone through the properties of parallel lines, so it would be very convenient to understand these things. Properties of parallelogram. The first one is the opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length. I am writing in short, opposite sides are of equal length. That means, take example, A, B, C, D. That means here AB and CD, they are opposite sides. AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC. And opposite sides must be equal. The first property says. It's clear? Come to the second property. Opposite angles are of equal measure. That means, consider in this parallelogram angle A. So angle A will be equal to angle C, and similarly angle B will be equal to angle D. This was second property. Come to the third property, that is adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So adjacent angles are supplementary. That means either take the sum of angle A plus angle B. This will also come to 180 degree. Angle B plus angle C will also be 180 degree. Angle C plus angle D 180, and D plus A, angle D plus angle A also 180 degree. So on. And The last property that we need to learn here is the fourth property. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Of course, there is only one point of intersection, and that is also here. So, if AC and BD are two diagonals which intersects at O, that means OA equal to OC and OD equal to OB. These are the properties of parallelogram. Using these properties, we will solve the exercise 3.3. Of course, I will explain you the exercise 3.3 in the next class. Thank you.